Meridian Technologies, Executive Office, Day. Jake Wilson, 54, graying hair, calm demeanor, stands across from Daniel, mid-30s, corporate polished, with Vanessa from HR beside him. The air is sterile. The tension is not. Daniel, flatly, Jake, after 17 years, we're eliminating your position. Clean out your desk by the end of the day. Jake doesn't flinch. He nods once. No anger. No pleading. Jake Vio. Name's Jake Wilson, 54 years old. Until that Monday morning, I was senior systems analyst at Meridian Technologies in Columbus, Ohio. 17 years. Gone with one sentence. #####int. Meridian, IT floor moments later. Jake walks through rows of desks. Younger employees glance, then look away. He moves like a ghost in his own cathedral. Jake Vio. 3 CEOs came and went. I trained their teams, recovered their files, gave up my holidays, never once asked for a promotion. Now I was just a line item being erased. #####int. Jake's cubicle. He methodically packs his things. A coffee mug, a photo of his family, a cactus miraculously still alive. Bethany from marketing stops at the cubicle, concerned. Bethany. Jake, I just heard. This is ridiculous. You practically built this place. Jake shrugs. Companies change direction. Bethany whispers. Emotional, but without any warning. After everything, Jake, it's fine. Jake Vio. It wasn't fine, but I wasn't going to make a scene. #####int. Meridian lobby, later. Jake exits. Daniel watches silently from his office doorway. No goodbye, no handshake. Jake Vio. They had no idea who they were letting go. #####ext. Parking lot. Jake's car, moments later. Jake sits behind the wheel. His hand rests on a USB drive. Jake Vio. I wasn't exceptional, just thorough. I built the audit trails. I built the recovery protocols. I built the damn backbone they stood on. And I kept the receipts. #####int. Jake's home, night. Jake and Andrea sit on their porch. Quiet. Andrea. You seem distracted. Everything okay at work? Jake sips beer. Just changes. Nothing I haven't seen before. Jake Vio. But it was different. I was being cut out. Emails stopped including me. Permissions quietly changed. Projects reassigned. #####int. Home office, night. Jake runs a scan. His brow furrows. Jake Vio. Apex Solutions Group. Registered last year. Address? A UPS store. $1.8 million in payments. Approved by our CFO Brian Wilcox. Owner? His brother-in-law. I didn't say a word. I watched. #####int. Home office, next morning. Jake plugs in a flash drive. His expression is focused. Jake Vio. They thought I'd disappear quietly. They thought wrong. #####ext. Meridian, across the street, Wednesday morning. Jake sits in his car. Laptop open. Clock reads 9:15. Jake Vio. Board meeting day. Perfect timing. He types. An email. Financial irregularities. Urgent review needed. #####int. Coffee shop, later. Jake waits. Calm. His phone buzzes. Daniel calling. He ignores it. Another email. Vanessa from HR. A warning. Jake Vio. They tried to scare me, but I never signed a separation agreement. #####int. Jake's bank, Safe deposit box. Noon. Asterisk, he pulls out more flash drives. Quiet war chest. Asterisk. Jake Vio. For 17 years I fixed things. Protected systems. Now I was the threat they didn't see coming. Hashtag 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 EXT. Meridian. Nightfall. Jake watches the lights in the building flicker on for a late meeting. Jake Vio. Tomorrow the board would hear about Apex. With documentation. With proof. With no way to bury it. Hashtag 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 fade to black. Hashtag 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 title on screen. Sometimes the quiet one in the corner sees everything. Would you like the second half of the script covering the climax and fallout? Jake opens a deposit box. Inside an older flash drive. He studies it, expression unreadable. Jake Vio. It was an old backup, forgotten but vital. Original security protocols. Audit logs. Brian Wilcox had expanded his financial access 18 months ago, right when the Apex payments began. In Jake's home office, night. Jake returns home. 3 missed calls light his screen. Daniel. Vanessa. Jason Phillips. His brows raise slightly at Jason's name. Jake Vio. Didn't expect Jason to flinch this fast. Interesting. A new email pops up from Steven. 20s. Eager analyst. On screen, email. Jake. What's going on? They're pulling access. Phillips is in full panic mode. Jake types a calm reply. Jake. Text reply. Don't get involved, Steven. Just watch. In Jake's kitchen, 3 p.m. Phone rings. Jake stares at the landline, dusty with age. He answers, silent. Brian OS. Tense. Jake. This is Brian Wilcox. We should talk. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Jake cold. Is that what you call it? Brian. Let's not escalate. The board doesn't need to be bothered with operational details. Let's meet. Quietly. Jake. Sorry, Brian. I'm busy tomorrow. Besides, the board might find Apex Solutions Group and your brother-in-law very interesting. A sharp inhale over the line. Brian OS. You're making a mistake. We can make this right. Severance. References. Whatever you need. Jake. Goodbye, Brian. Click. Call ended. In Jake's home office, minutes later. A new email from Vanessa. The severance has doubled. Attached. A gag order agreement. Jake Vio. Still scrambling. Still thinking I'm here to blackmail them. They had no idea what was coming. In living room, late night. Jake sits under lamplight, sifting through files. Spreadsheets. Business registrations. Email trails. Jake Vio. It wasn't just Apex. 3 years ago, Lakeside Business Solutions. Same scam, different name. Registered to Patricia Wilcox. Brian's wife. He freezes at an email chain. A realization sets in. Jake Vio. Daniel wasn't just aware, he was part of it. And Jason, the consultant, he was the cleanup crew. In park, the next day. Jake sits across from Robert Chun, 60s, sharp-eyed board member. He hands over a flash drive and sealed folder. Jake, I'm not looking for a job or a payout, just the truth in the right hands. Robert, why come to me? Jake, because you read audit reports and you ask questions. Robert, smiling slightly. Board meets tomorrow. Finance review. Convenient timing. Jake nods. No smile. XT. Jake's home, later. Text from Andrea. On screen. Some guy named Jason Phillips came by. Looking for you. I told him you were out. Jake Vio. Desperate now. Good. In coffee shop, evening. Jake receives job offers via email. Impressive ones. He ignores them. Jake Vio. Not about a new job. About finishing what they started. In home office, night. Jake accesses Meridian's server with credentials that should have been revoked. Jake Vio. Sloppy transition, Jason. He schedules an email to the board. 8 a.m. subject. Before you approve Q2 bonuses. XT. Jake's porch, Friday morning. Coffee in hand. 8 a.m. The email sends. Jake Vio. Report delivered. No turning back. In Meridian boardroom. Later that morning. Inside the building, chaos brews. Cops in suits. Executives sweating. Text from Steven. On screen. Police are here. Brian and Daniel being questioned. Phillips looks like he's gonna puke. What did you do? Jake doesn't reply. In diner, afternoon. Jake drinks coffee as news flashes across TV. Meridian execs under investigation. In parking lot, moments later. Call from Robert Chin. Robert, OS. It's a bloodbath. Brian confessed. Daniel's denying everything. Phillips is claiming ignorance. Pause. Robert. The board wants to talk. We're creating a new role. Chief Information Security Officer. Reports directly to us. It's yours if you want it. Jake after a beat. I'll think about it. In Jake's house, evening. Andrea listens as Jake finally tells her everything. Andrea. What do you want to do? Jake doesn't answer right away. Jake Vio. The revenge was done. The system had worked. Now the question was, do I go back? In Jake's office, night. Jake opens LinkedIn. Jake Vio. Never burn bridges. Just let them collapse under the weight of their own greed. He posts a message. Dings begin to flood in. In Meridian headquarters, Monday morning. Jake walks in wearing a suit. Reception freezes. Guard softly with respect. Welcome back, Mr. Wilson. In boardroom, minutes later. 10 board members sit. The interim CEO looks uncomfortable. Jake places a folder on the table. Interim CEO. The fraud exceeds $5.2 million. The board voted unanimously. We want you as Chief Information Security Officer. Jake. In the folder are my conditions. Non-negotiable. She scans it. Eyes widen. Interim CEO. Full audit authority? Budget independence? Veto power? Jake. Unusual? So was stealing $5.2 million. Silence. Jake. You have until noon. I have other offers. Jake turns to leave. Robert. Jake. Did you plan this? Jake. Pausing at the door. Didn't plan to be fired. Everything after that? Just proper security protocol. In new office, 6 months later. Jake sits in a spacious office. Skyline view. He signs off on reports. His old team thrives. Steven leads ops. Andrea appears in the doorway. Andrea. Lunch? Jake. Yeah. They walk past the IT floor. Conversations hush, but with admiration now. XT. Street outside Meridian. Lunchtime. October sun. Jake's phone buzzes. On screen. Board approved your budget increase. Unanimous. Robert Chin. Andrea, noticing smile. What is it? Jake. Nothing. Just thinking about bridges. Fade out. Text on screen. Just